We said we'd walk together, baby, come what.
Hello and welcome to day 160. It's an important day.
That is.
And we are going to be starting at, boy, there's so much writing on this, it's hard to see. Where are we going to start? We're going to start down here at Crawford Notch, and that's about 1849.6. That's what it looks like. And you can see we got a lot of climbing to do, especially very early in the day. And then all day long, we're going to climb. And if everything works out well, we'll wind up at Lakes in the Clouds hut, where we've got a reservation to stay. And we will base camp there, if you will. And then in the morning, tackle Mount Washington, which is known for the worst weather in the United States. But if all goes well, we'll have whatever bad weather we're going to have tomorrow, and the next day we should have clear weather to summit Mount Washington. We'll see how it goes.
So there's the moon, and the mountains, and the evergreens, and my guy. 5:30 in the morning, waiting for our shuttle, hoping all those clouds are going to blow away, but let's see what happens. So we're at Webster Grafton Notch, getting ready to take off. This is really cool looking, and I don't think it'll show up on the screen. Those clouds are moving, and there's clouds in back of the gray ones with the sun coming out. It's pretty awesome. Okay, I wasn't recording earlier. This rock is beside a bridge. So we're 1 mile in. We're going from Grafton Notch up to Mispa Hut. And they aren't kidding when they say it's straight up. It's been a nice trail like this, not any bouldering as of yet, but the going straight up is, it's rough. And a lot of times they have these rock steps, which is extremely helpful, but sometimes they're as big as Yetis. Okay. Well, not even 1.5 miles in, and the scrambling is starting. I don't know if you can see that, going up, up, up. Still going up. Boy, that is a long way up. We're 1.41 miles in, and we're sitting on these steps, taking a break. We just did a 40-minute half mile. You know, we had a 50-minute first mile, 40-minute half mile, and we're not even at the half mile. We got a 0.10 to go, and shit, this is hard. Look at, see all that? That's steam coming off of Pete from all his sweat. Oh my God, that is so cool. Okay, I messed up. I shouldn't have filmed yet. We're at the cliffs. I gotta see what they're called. Do you know what these were called, Pete? I'm sorry?
Webster Cliffs.
Webster Cliffs. See how impatient he gets with me? At least now it's on video. Wow, that is,
so you can hear me.
that is like totally awesome. They're probably sleeping in back of us. We just walked past a tent. 20 after 7. They should be up anyway. Wow. Oh, what's that down there? It's pretty cool watching the clouds move. And I'm gonna guess that's the way we're going. That's one of the mountains. That might be the first one. Mount Webster. And they did say it is rock scramble. That does look like a rock scramble up there. So we're still on Webster's Cliff. This is what we're hiking on, cliffs. There's Pete. And there's the blaze. Look at this toad. I'm calling him the Appalachian trail toad. He has a white stripe going up his back, right between his eyes. We were just over there. There's the cairn we walked by. Came around, down, up. We're doing full body bouldering on these cliffs. So hopefully it's not up on the mountain too. We have to go up here. I don't even know we can do that. You're gonna be standing straight side up, upright, walking up a side of a hill. That's where we're going. That's where we are. And I'll tell you what, we're doing full body scrambling, and I know we're gonna scramble over that too. I'm climbing these like a, I don't know, I'd say a monkey, but they don't climb the rocks. More like a little baby bear or a mountain goat. See what he's doing? He's young, and this is what we're going to be doing. I don't know if he knows if he's on the trail or not. We went over what he did. We're now in the Misty Mountain. Still have more to go. This is a kick my ass mountain. Well, we made it. Mount Webster. This was tough, wasn't it, Pete?
Very hard.
Yeah, it was similar to Garfield. And boy, I'm kind of glad it's misty and foggy and cold and windy, because yeah, we're hot.
Rain's held off so far.
So that's one summit down. 9 o'clock. How many miles we got? We didn't even go, I don't think, 3 miles, and we left at 5:30. That's not good. Look at this. Pete's going to show me how it's done. I'll tell you, Mount Jackson better be at the top of that. That was rough. And then now I still have this section. We made it. Mount Jackson. Second summit of the day. It's 10:15. I'm going to eat something and rest my feet. My ankles are hurting. What a lovely view, huh? So break time on top of Mount Jackson. Check out my new clothes. I got a shirt. I got pants that zip off. And my new shoes. I went to REI yesterday. $75 to shuttle over there. But, you know, I'm having to slide on my butt so much on these rocks. And I didn't want to keep cutting up the back of my legs with that skirt. And I got a thicker raincoat and thicker rain pants. Just threw away the Z-Pack stuff. I didn't see a hiker box there. You know, that's over maybe $350 of rain gear that just soaks you instantly. So I just want to make sure I stay warm up on these mountains. So we're at the Alpine Bog. You don't want to step in there. Look at... Oh, hey, Pete, look at that. And it's still going. It's over, it's over 2 feet deep. Okay, I got to put this away. I have to stay on the boards. 11:50. We made it to Mispa Hut. We're going to go in, get some water, take our packs off for about 5-10 minutes, and move on to Lonesome or Lake in the Clouds hut. Mispa. All the huts, they give the leftover food to hikers that come in. So I got me 2 pancakes. Pete's got, I don't know how many pancakes he ate. I think he stuck 3 of them together. How did you put 4? He ate 4 pancakes.
Oh, is that cool? That's odd that they'd be nesting so close.
Yeah, check this out. It's a nest right here on the mountaintop.
So beautiful up there.
Bring the picture.
That is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
I totally missed them.
New Hampshire grass, I guess.
Awesome.
Is it, Pete?
It's a grass, yeah, but I don't know, you know.
Look at you with your babies.
So cute.
Just putting them in little nooks everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
There's a lot of things, but fun is not one. Yeah, if you're looking to have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do this.
Okay,
Well,
maybe
you're
not fun,
not
but
your middle age,
a
then.
huge accomplishment.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, it has its
So, we left Mount Mizpah. We're now heading... Oh, Mizpah Hut, not Mount Mizpah. Actually, we're heading towards our third summit, Mount Pierce, which we should be hitting shortly, maybe within a third of a mile, if not less. And then Lake in the Clouds Hut, which will be, I think, 5 miles after that. And we're trying to beat the storms rolling in. So, we'll see if we do. Hey there. Third summit, Mount Pierce, 4,310 elevation. And we have some views. Hey, we should probably be able to see Mount Washington somewhere. So it says you can see Eisenhower, Monroe to Jefferson.
Washington.
It didn't say Washington.
Yeah, of course it said Washington.
I didn't read that.
If you can see those, you can.
Okay, I was wrong. Eisenhower to Monroe. Wait, Eisenhower to Washington to Monroe to Jefferson. I don't know. I got them out of order, but you can see Washington, it said from here. So I'm going to guess it's the one with all the clouds on it. That's a bummer for who's ever up there. Check it out. The clouds blew away and there's Mount Washington. That's where we're going to go tomorrow morning, but today we'll be 1 mile below that. So this is our trail. It's really... Let me see if I can zoom in on that one spot. Where's that at? Because the trail, you can see, goes all the way around, up that mountain. That's the trail right there. Down the other side, up another mountain down. Look at Mount Washington. If someone's up there right now, they're going to have a clear view. Awesome! Blazes have been on a limited supply today, but those cairns are really nice. And you could see the people on the trail. They'll go right up that mountain and down the other side. We're 3 miles away from Lake in the Clouds Hut. And, of course, that's beautiful out there until you get looking in the direction we're going. Hopefully we'll beat it. So we were making great timing. It's 2:35 and we're only, what is it, Pete, 2.5 miles from the hut. We've got to go up that mountain still, and I twisted my ankle 10 minutes ago. I thought I heard a snap. So at least I'm walking on it, but oh my God, horrible pain. So we'll take a look and see what's going on if I can make it to the hut. So that's my ankle, all swollen. I may have broke a little bone in there. We'll see. They gave Pete bags of green beans, so we could put some frozen stuff on it because there's no ice here. Well, the ice doesn't seem to be working. It's getting more swollen. I'll probably take a tram down if I can make it up to Mount Washington tomorrow. Get it x-rayed. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're filming the good evening in the morning.
The following day.
Yeah, because I jacked my foot up yesterday. Not my foot, my ankle. You know, I said it in the one video that I twisted it, and when we got to the hut and took the boot off, it's pretty swollen. I'll show you in the next video. They gave me frozen vegetables to ice it, because they don't have ice here.
Yeah, but they've been taking very good care of us.
They have an EMT who works here. What's the EMT for wildlife injuries? Is that what you said?
Well, it's a wilderness.
Wilderness. So she came in, she looked at it last night and had me move my foot set ways. She said most likely you don't have to worry about a break. It's just a bad sprain. You guys can stay another day if you want to let it rest up and get the swelling to go down. And they said they would also wrap it before we head up tomorrow. So
we're zeroing here today to give
Yeah.
it another 24 hours to get better, and then we'll work from there. We're going to get her to an immediate care center, get an X-ray just to make sure all that.
yeah, because we can go up on Mount Washington tomorrow and take the tram down,
Or
and then we
get
can
a
take the
ride.
tram back up, be at the same place.
Something like that. We're assuming the tram. We might need to get a ride, but we'll work it out. I mean, cars can make, there's car access to Mount Washington is the point. So we can get from Mount Washington to wherever we need to get it looked at. And
What a bummer,
then we'll go for there. A couple days rest might be all we need.
That's what we're going for.
That's what we're going
Otherwise, we're going to get me one of those Aircast or whatever so I can get back out hiking right away. Not quitting now.
for. We'll get back out hiking when she's healthy
I thought
enough to
this would
hike.
be the one to get injured with his falls. Not me. I didn't even fall. It was just like a rock like this big.
Yeah.
Stepped down. The rock moved. My ankle went like this. Just
Yeah. So
crazy. So it was crazy here last night. 90 is the bunks that they have. Or
Yeah.
total 90. Totally sold out. And as far as we know, we're the only through hikers here.
yeah.
It was all day hikers, groups, everything.
People out on weekend trips, that kind of stuff.
And we were like, oh, there'll be plenty of space in there because nobody even passed us. No through hiker
Yeah.
passed us yesterday at all. So it's all these day hikers taking all these other little easy side trails to get where they're going. Well, maybe not easy
Relatively speaking.
because they didn't pass us on
No.
stupid Webster's trail.
No, but there's a lot of trails that come up this way. And people hike this area in a lot of different ways.
They do.
Mostly to summit Mount Washington, and then they, come back. So they'll come up here, do that thing, and then anyway, lots of people.
Yeah, it was jam packed. You can't imagine dinner with 90 people being served family style, but they do a good job of it.
It's like a German beer hall, is what it looks like, minus the beer.
Yeah, I filmed the one. It's the same everywhere you go. But all right, so
Okay.
what else? Anything else from yesterday? Oh, just that the last 2 miles, it started raining on us,
Yeah.
and I was worried about the thunderstorms. But then it got to where we had 150-foot visibility.
Yeah. By the time we got up here, the fog had settled in. The rain came and went, so we were okay with the rain because it got really nasty after we got in. So we got lucky there, but we didn't get lucky with the sprained ankle part. And
Yeah,
so
no.
our hero here, 2 miles up a mountain with a sprained ankle.
Well, what are you gonna do? You can't sit there.
No, you can't, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep you posted.
Yep, we'll let you know what's going on. Talk to you later.
So that's the green beans. Went through green beans, corn, and now I'm back to green beans. So they've been
Mixed vegetables.
really generous with their vegetables. They don't have ice cubes. All their electricity is by solar here, so you can't even plug a phone, anything in to charge. You have cold water in a sink and a composting toilet, and it's just really the food and the convenience of where it's at, what you're paying for. I'll show you my foot today. I thought it was getting better, but now it's swollen on the other side too. So I think this side, I thought it went down a little bit, but maybe because it's so full now, I can't tell.